Hello, here's Ascent, and hello YouTube. This is Blue, and I'm here to show you another way to take down Town Hall 8s. This is working really well for me right now, especially because the hogs they've had a lot of attention recently. They've been improved in a lot of key ways. The giant bomb no longer doing 1.5 damage to them, and their hit points and damage I think were raised recently across most levels. But anyway, yeah, the hogs have been really good. So I've been trying a couple different variations of this attack, and I just find this army, and I'll just take a second before I start so you can check it out. This army just seems to be working really well. You've got to be really careful with your funneling in your kill squad. So that's one golem, the wizards. Well, it's the bigger part of your army, but nonetheless, you want to be careful and try to take down the clan castle troops first. If there's nothing in there, try to get rid of any giant bomb areas or anything like that, so you have to scout your base well. Places where I think they're going to be, the giant bombs, maybe there's one in there. Maybe there's one in there, that empty space. I think there might be one around the outside, and right in there maybe. But there's none right in the base. There's probably some spring traps between the buildings and stuff. But anyway, what you want to do is try to clear out the clan castle, clear out the enemy king if you can. But if you bring a poison and a skeleton spell in your clan castle, he won't give you that many problems. So let's just examine the opening part of the attack. 2 giants go down to protect 3 wizards. Now, I didn't notice this the first time, but that Tesla pops up. But anyway, the giant is down so that the wizards can just take off a corner. So I want to take off that corner there, and I'm not sure what happens with that Tesla. We'll see. Take off that corner there, and then the golem in the middle with the king, the rest of the wizards. There we go. Rage spell to help the wall breakers, and perfect. So now you'll notice how those corners were cut off, therefore everything's going to go in the middle. Now, I used my hogs a little early on this one, and you'll see that I'll wait a bit later in the next attack. But I'm trying to put them in at this side here because a bunch of those defenses are going to be distracted. Not all of them, but a bunch of them. And any single target defenses aren't a big problem for your hogs. They're not going to overload it. The wizard tower and the mortar are what you have to worry about. Also, there's kind of a corner chunk taken out of this base. That means if I could take a square base like this, well, slightly rectangular, and cut a chunk out of it, cut the corner out of it, and turn it more into an L shape, then the hogs are going to go around in that shape. Like, if the rectangle of this viewing area of my screen is the base, and you cut out a chunk of it that you can't see, so now everything in that pink is cut out, and you send the hogs all in here, they're going to stay all together and just scoop around all the remaining area. But if you don't do that, they'll spread out through the whole area. I don't know if that made any sense at all, but watch as it works. There we go. I see the skeleton traps come up, and they can be a problem, so I start to heal. What I'm hoping to do is just zoom past the king as soon as I can. And pretty soon he'll be out of rage. So that was kind of a lucky heal because I thought there would be a giant bomb there, so I was ready with the heal. So as you can see, like I said, the hogs are all staying together. They're not spreading out. They went down the side of that base, just like I said, and now they're coming around. So just like when I had the paper up there, they started in and they went all the way around instead of otherwise spreading out. So I guess what I'm trying to say is just cut one corner of the base off, turn the base into an L shape, and then send the hogs around the L. So that was pretty good. Let's show one more. I have another one shared down here somewhere. There it is. Now, there are no CC troops in that one, and I don't think there's any in this one either. So, if there are clan castle troops in there, the wizard, you put the golem down to tank them, put the poison onto them, and have the wizards kill them. That's how you would do that. If you want to lure it out, you could do that, but you might want to bring more archers and just surround them in a ring of archers. So you got some options there, but yeah. For this particular attack, if CC troops had have came out, I would have deployed the golem, poison, and killed it with wizards. So we're going to test. Nothing there. Lucky for me. So on this one, I'm funneling a little bit differently. Those minions are going to cut off that corner of that side. So I don't have to worry about the giant. So I put both giants down over here. And then 4 wizards, and they're going to cut off that corner. Now, I didn't get rid of all the buildings all over the front of it, and I see a lot of people just swipe a bunch of wizards along the whole side of it, and they just get rid of the entire first layer of all buildings. But you're going to see what I did was get rid of just those ones, just the corner. I'm intentionally leaving all these up because what they're doing, and I'm getting rid of this corner here, and I'm intentionally leaving these up because what they do is draw your troops all together. Look at how my wizards are staying together. It keeps them more focused. There we go. So the wizards take care of the king. Very good. The rage really helped the wall breakers get in. Look how deep the wall breakers got. That was because I put the golem out front. So there go the hogs. I might have used that heal a little early. It's been a long time since I've done this style of attack, so I'm a little trigger happy with the heal. So I'm working on that. But you're seeing what's going to happen. It's the same thing. This area of the base is going to get destroyed. There will be no defenses for the hogs to go to. So you can see already I'm shaping the base off. It's going to be an L shape like that. So the hogs are down here. They're going to just start to go all up and around this area. Now, both of these attacks, I had given myself max level hogs in my clan castle, and I didn't even need them. This attack just works so well. Just try to use your golem to trip up any giant bombs. But now, those aren't even that big of a deal. You don't really even have to worry about them anymore. So honestly, yeah, you can just go ham with this attack. There are far fewer considerations that you have to make. The king can be a problem. So if you can scoop him up and take him out with your kill squad, with the golem and the wizards, that's great. But honestly, like, if you use your skeleton spell on him before he targets a hog, they'll just distract him. So really, this attack works really well, and it's a nice alternative to dragons. Even though I still kind of feel like dragons are the way to go with all rage, but they can be really expensive. So you can get a lot of elixir back, and as long as you search around for a base with over 1,500 dark elixir, you're still going to profit. And I've been doing this attack all day, and my loot has just been max all day long on this. I spent something for the and this is the account I'm doing these attacks with. I spent some on an upgrade, on a cannon upgrade, but my loot has been floating around here all day long, just totally maxed. So yeah, this attack works. So get out there and try it. And yeah, if anyone wants hogs, I'm happy to give them. So yeah, this is Blue. Get out there and be a hero. Give me a fist bump if you want to subscribe. I'd love that. Also, if you want to join us on Band, you can do so, where you can chat to us directly. If you comment on this video, I will get back to you, I promise. So yeah, that's everything, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Alright, I found another one. Just did this one, just barely. So we'll show that too. Say hi to Gideon. Okay, so I've found this base before, and it's really easy. And I wanted to show an attack where there was actually a clan castle because in the other two there weren't. And I finally found one, so that's great. So I'm just going to lure it up to the side. I don't know why they have it that far outside of the base. But I'm just going to lure that P.E.K.K.A all the way down here. Just put some minions onto it and let it die. That's all. It's so easy to deal with a P.E.K.K.A or something like that. That's why they're a bad defense. Balloons are like that too. All you have to do is just put a couple minions to them. And they don't try to get away or anything. So perfect. So one giant over there with some wizards. One giant over here with some wizards. Cut those corners off. Then everything down through this opening. Now, I'm going to pause it because I wanted to let the golem get ahead a little bit and try to get any traps in the area sprung. So I let that happen, and then you rage it up. All of the wizards are staying together in a nice group. The king is going to get taken out. Okay, she really wants to go. The wall breakers are going to get really deep. Look how deep they get. Fantastic. So what I'm doing is, just like before, cutting off one corner of the base and the hogs. Oh yeah, so I knew exactly where to put the hogs because that giant bomb just got set off. So now that this whole corner of the base is destroyed, the hogs have no choice but to go up through all of this part of the base. So I know they're going to stay together. And I know they stay together because the one corner is gone. So if this is the whole base, the whole one corner is destroyed. So the hogs will go all up and around this part. So watch as they do it. They all stay together. And this time I had to use my clan castle hogs. So in the comments you can let me know on this attack if it was necessary or not. I might have panicked a little bit and just used them, because I thought my main hogs would die. I lose a bunch to some spring traps in a second. So you're going to see how this heal spell heals them up after that giant bomb that just went down. So I put it there knowing that's where they would go next. So that shows the importance of cutting off one corner of the base and knowing where the hogs are going to go. Because you need to be able to anticipate the giant bombs. So there, they all get healed back up, and I still have one heal left. But the spring traps really got me. They start to split up because I didn't get that core gutted out. But I still got a lot left. Ugh, those spring traps. So I was really worried about that one wizard tower. And more spring traps. So I should have sent the CC hogs from a bit higher, actually. I should have sent them from up around here instead of here. But anyway, everything gets destroyed. I guess, you know, if it was a war, I would have used my poison and skeleton spell, but I just wanted to save it. And that's, yeah, GOHOWI again. So they did 3 attacks with that. It's really important to understand the funneling. And with your golem, wizards, and wall breakers, you want to carve off one corner of the base. Try to get the clan castle troops and the king killed if you can. So turn a square base into an L-shaped base. And then send the hogs from the tip of the L and sweep around the base. The reason being, you want them to stay together. You don't want them to disperse too much. There. That's all there is to it. Thanks, everyone.